You want the world to be a better place to live in. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. Try real love, try real peace. Don't put it off, try real peace today. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. Try real love, try real peace. Don't put it off, try real peace today.
Hi, welcome to On Track with Betty Mack, and thank you so much for tuning into my show. And I'm going to get right into my show because I have a very interesting guest, and I want you to make sure that we utilize the time properly. And at the end, we're going to have a roll-in, so you want to stay tuned for the entire show. This young man spent years touring off Broadway in one of the world's largest and most popular shows. Now he and his band use their musical talents to get students involved. When kids of any grade join in on the music, they learn how to give and take without bias. A lesson of tolerance and teamwork is sewn into the rhythms, and together, the music they play can help shape a life without violence. So this is a young man that if some of you schools or teachers are watching, you want to invite him in to really talk with your students and get them involved in what he's going to do a little demonstrate on later. So I'm really pleased to welcome Elec Simon.
Yay!
Yay! Hey, Elec, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Tired.
Well, you know, you work nonstop, 24/7.
Yes, ma'am.
But you know what? The things that you do are so positive, and you are helping mold and shape the lives of not just young people, but older people, people that are incarcerated. You do a lot. And you know, I'm going to take you back a little bit. I can remember when you kind of first got started in the Canton area. You know, you used to always be so willing to come and help me with Canton Idol and things I was doing. And a lot of people didn't know who you were.
No, they didn't.
They
They're like,
didn't know. They said,
who's this guy?
Who's that guy beating on those drums with those dreads and everything, you know?
Yeah.
And it was always like, your day is coming, your day is
That's
coming.
right.
And you know what? Your day is here.
That's right.
But,
right.
you know, God's even going to take you even further.
Yes, ma'am. And you have to give glory first to God, because without God, none of this can be happening. And not,
right.
and I know this is a show, so those of you who don't believe know that God is real, and I'm a living witness of it.
Oh yeah, and you know, I think it's good because you always post that on your Facebook page.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's so positive.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know,
Yes,
when
ma'am.
I always say when we put God first, then we don't come in second.
At all. At all. And it's funny because a lot of people say, me touring and going all over the world, you'll say, oh yeah, I want to thank God, and a lot of people will say, okay, no, it's you that did it. You don't want to put the work in. I say, no, it's not true.
You can't
do nothing without him. And it's funny because you see a lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes that don't thank God.
Right.
They have all this money and they have all this fame and stuff, and then it doesn't last forever.
That's true.
It doesn't last forever.
That's
so
true.
You have to give God the glory first.
You do.
You have to.
My choir in Chicago used to sing an old song, and it was called "Only What You Do for Christ Will Last." You can do everything and anything you want, but it's only the things that you do for our God is what will last and be lasting, that people remember.
Yes, ma'am.
But you're in the Broadway production of Stomp.
Yes.
And that really kind of launched your career, didn't it?
Yes, it did. And I've been doing Stomp for 10 years, and I still do the show. I fill in from time to time. Luke Cresswell, Steve McNicholas are the creators of the show from England, from Brighton, England. And they seen something in me, and they was like, you know what? And it was like 1,100 to 1,500 people that auditioned for the show.
Wow.
And they only took 8 of us. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is a gift. This is a favor, I guess. But they seen something in me, and I've been doing the show, and it's like almost like a family. Stomp is pretty much family. People know it's a show, but it's a family. It's a family, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
and being together that long.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bonding that went on.
Yes, the show been running 24 years, 25 years coming up, and they bring new things to the show, always new acts, new numbers. So if you have seen the show, you want to go back and see it because it's always different. There's always something like, wow,
Oh, that's
how did they do
interesting.
that? How did they do
Okay.
that? Yeah. So they always,
I
make
re-
it new.
I remember when we used to have some of the neighborhood cleanups when I was over in multi-development.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you would come out there with your sticks and always amaze the group
Yeah.
after a hard day's work, after mowing lawns and everything.
Cutting
You pick up
grass,
those,
yeah.
you be beating on the truck, the garbage cans, everybody
Yeah,
thing, and
yeah.
that just kind of re-energized
Yes,
everybody.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And
when
it's funny
you
because
would do
people in the
that.
neighborhood would
Yeah.
come out and say, what's going on over there? Like,
Right.
this guy's over there just drumming on everything. And people would
Everything.
come out their house and, like,
Yeah.
sit there and watch. And I would just do, like, a little show for everybody to have fun, because everybody is out there
Yeah.
cleaning up the
Clean it
neighborhood.
up, right.
That's what's great about Multi-Development Services, MDS, because we helped
Yeah.
the community, and
That's
we
true.
still
Still
help
doing things with
the
Terrence.
community.
That's true.
Terrence Jones
Yeah.
is took the torch from you, and he's doing
Yeah.
great things
With the kids. Yeah.
with that that lifelong commitment. So it's just great. Yeah.
That's good. And then you're still every first Friday. You still downtown?
Yeah. I do First Fridays during the warm weathers
The warm
because
season,
I can't
right.
drum outside when
No,
it's
that's
cold.
right.
And I can't have my guys out there freezing cold. We can't do nothing. We can't do that. But Rob Hankins, I love him to death. Arts and Stark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I tried. I'm one of the smart arts teachers for Arts and Stark. Arts and Stark has always had my back. They're
Right.
great. Rob Hankins has always had my back. Judy Christie, and then the list goes on and on.
Yes.
Sarah Shoemaker, you know what I'm saying? Steve,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So Rob and Arts and Stark is trying to liven Canton up like New York, LA.
There you
You know what I'm
go.
saying? Why can't we can have the same things here? Because
Of course.
some of the best talent is right here in Canton.
Right here.
You don't have to go to LA or New York
Yeah.
or Atlanta. It's right here. And
That's
Rob
true.
is trying to bring that out and show the world, like, hey, look what we have.
Yeah.
So and I
He's
just
doing
been
an
blessed.
awesome job.
Yeah, I just been blessed.
Yeah.
I remember when he first came here.
Yeah.
I rode in the car with him in his car. He took me around Canton and said, "This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This one." And look
Right.
at it today.
Yeah.
It's even bigger now.
That's right.
So,
and
yeah.
it's going to get bigger if
Yes,
you can even
ma'am.
imagine.
Yes, ma'am.
The things
Yes,
they're trying
ma'am.
to do in the downtown area with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
arts. And so I think that's wonderful. So for those of you who haven't seen Elec, in the summer months, he's down on the first Friday, and you're by the
I'm by the Coney stand, right behind the
Coney stand.
courthouse.
Right,
Yep.
right behind the courthouse.
behind the courthouse,
And you'll know because there's always a major crowd around him, and you'll hear all the thumping on the drums and everything.
Yes.
And so let's you've got, what do you call this?
This is
djembe?
called a djembe.
That's
My
called-
my god brother Olu Mans, which he is a djembe master. He goes to Africa like twice a year, every year, to Guinea.
Wow.
And he got this drum for me last year from Guinea. He's one of my teachers as well as his dad, Baba David Coleman. This is called a djembe. I mean, it's wood, it's hollow. The middle, and this is
Okay.
goat skin.
Is that the carvings on
Yeah,
there?
carving. They carve
Wow.
it. This is a real djembe,
Can we
not
show
a
this? Can we show this on camera?
not a fake one. This is the real deal. Goat skin, the whole nine on it and everything. So and the sound is amazing. The sound is amazing. So you
Okay,
know.
here, now we've got a shot here of the
Yeah,
of the
here it is.
djembe. Yeah, and the
Carved.
carvings on it are very nice.
All
Very
over there,
nice.
carvings
And, it's
on it.
hollow, and it's
Yes.
hollow inside. So that's what
Hollow
kind of helps
inside.
give it
Gives
the
it that
sound.
sound, yep.
So kind of give me a little demonstration.
Well, I mean, you have, and a lot of people drum, but they don't have the actual technique and know how to make the drum talk. That's what we say
Okay.
in the percussion world. Making it talk and knowing the technique and knowing how the drum works. Because a lot of people just bang
Yeah.
like this, which is
Right.
cool. I mean, you don't have to, because I like to just give people a chance. Hey, play out your frustrations. That's what I do in the prisons.
That's good.
So, for the djembe, you have the bass. You put your hand like this. It's a deep
Okay,
sound.
so that's the,
Real deep sound. You put your fingers together for the tone. Hear that boop. And then the slap is loud when you open up your fingers, and it's a loud one. It's like, so you have all three, and all three of those, you put rhythms together, and it sounds.
okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I remember this summer for the enrichment music camp, we had Caitlin Hawkins.
Oh, yes,
And
she's great.
Yes,
She is
and
great.
she taught our young people, and when they
Yes.
mentioned your name, it was like, oh, wow.
Yes, she is Caitlin. Caitlin Hawkins is one of my students.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yes.
And she plays better than some people I see on TV.
Wow, yeah,
That's how great she is. She's awesome. She's phenomenal. All the kids in Listen Up, in my Listen Up group at a Time to Dance studio, you know what I'm saying, over, you know what I'm saying, Miss Linda Cavella,
Right.
she builds a great thing there at a Time to Dance studio. She just loves kids. She loves to dance. She's not in there competing. She's not in a
That's a good
competing
thing.
dance studio.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, these kids are supposed to come here and have fun and not be pressured
There you go.
about
That's
winning
right.
a trophy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're doing shows. We have the summer recital. We have the Christmas recital. They have the Angel Project for MRDD, Camp
Right.
Jukebox.
Right.
So this is all great things at a Time to Dance studio for Miss Linda Cavella.
And
I've
you know,
been there for a while.
I think that's great,
Yeah.
and I like the fact that she doesn't do it as a competition thing.
No,
So sometimes
no.
we push our kids a little bit too much.
Yes,
and it's
yes.
too much pressure.
Yes, ma'am.
On
Yes,
them
ma'am.
when it's this competition thing
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the time. You
And
know?
I teach.
So that's-
I have a beginner class that I teach on Tuesdays, and my advanced class called Listen Up. I teach Tuesdays as well, Tuesday night. So a lot of parents will say, "Hey, I want to get my kid into drumming. Do I
Right.
need to go buy him a book?" No,
No.
He's going to play from here, how
the
it
heart.
first started.
Yeah.
Way back in Africa.
That's
Cuba,
right.
Brazil.
That's right.
They come from here, and then people come up
And
with this
express
book.
themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to learn how to read.
Of
I want
course.
to learn how to read. You
Of
know what I'm saying? I
course.
want to learn how to read fluently, but I play from the heart.
Right.
I play what God gave me.
Exactly.
I play from the heart. So yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Now, how long have you been doing this? When did you realize that this is what you could do and this was your passion? How far back does that go?
Yeah, let me take a drink on that. Like they do on NBC. They go.
Give him some water, right, on that one, so he could.
They twist it on, they put it
think
down.
back in time, as if he's that old. Okay.
No, I just I've been playing a long time. I think I was in my mom's stomach, like, you know what I'm saying? I just been playing.
And while
a
you
lo-
said mom, I want to give a shout out because she's my dear friend. That's why I call you my nephew, because she's like my sister.
Yes.
Miss Vicki Hogan.
Yes, I love my mom. She's a warrior for God. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that.
Strong
But I've been
lady.
playing a long time. You know, I've been sports, football, baseball, the whole nine. Played Akron U, played football in Akron U, and then that's when I went and auditioned and started chasing my dream for Stomp. And I mean, I still play softball, 3 or 4 nights a week.
Is that right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know you work out a lot because
Yes.
my husband always sees you
Yes,
at the gym.
I seen him this morning. I work out all the time at Powerhouse, Anytime Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Two great facilities.
Yeah.
Jackie and Chris Majori, they're great,
Very good
great
people.
friends of mine. So, you know, it's just a long journey with music because I need my time too to relax, and my outlet time is softball. Play softball, yeah. And we do there's a lot of softball charity events in your charity tournaments. Jack Gardner, we call him Big Jack. He does a thing called Mending Hearts. It's called the Super Draft, where all the softball players in Stark County pay their money, and all the money goes towards Mending Hearts, towards children with heart
that's
problems.
wonderful.
So Big Jack Garner, that's big ups to him. Me and him have a lot in common because we love helping people. So
Right.
big ups to him. And all the Stark County softball players, I love them all. We're all one big family. And then, you know, my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My wife, my kids, Brandy,
Right.
Braylon Pearson, my new niece,
Oh,
Savannah.
and that you have on Facebook
Yes,
all the
she
time.
is I love her to
I
death.
don't know if you know this or not, but I remember we were supposed to do this commercial on the radio.
Okay.
And you said, Miss Betty, I can't come on babysitting.
She
And you know what? I told that on the air.
Yes, she is my world right now, and my nephew Savion, he's a handful. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, and then my niece Cece. I mean, it's just a great thing. So that's
You love
outlets for me.
children.
I just love kids. I
That's
love helping
good.
my family. I just love helping people
Yeah.
in general. And
you
that's
can
what I'm
tell
trying
it.
to teach people
Right.
about. If you have a pool, if you have a plug, help somebody out. Help
right.
somebody out. A lot of people hold information into themselves like, oh no, you gotta give me this, you gotta give me that. No,
Right.
just come on. And a lot of drummers will come up First Friday and say, well, hey, can I play? I'm like, yeah.
Sure.
Bring whoever you want. I
That's
don't
right.
care how great you are. If you ever toured or nothing like that, just come bring your stuff.
bring
And,
your-
you know what I'm saying? And then sit in with us. We're all in this together.
And then you have buckets for the kids.
Buckets for the
Yeah,
kids.
and they love
different
the
djembes,
stick-
congas, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Just like the prisons. When I go to prisons, around 700 inmates
Wow.
at least, and then I call up about 60 inmates from the prisons. We just did the women's correctional facility in Cleveland, caught about 40 of them women. They just had a blast because it's like, there's live entertainment, there's a 12-piece band, and there's a message inside. You know what I'm saying? I say my message inside the music, so I capture them. A lot of people can just get up there and talk. A lot of people are okay texting and not paying attention. But I capture them with music first, just like the bullying assemblies. And people say, well, why do you do the bullying assemblies? Well, I was in Peru, Lima, Peru, South America, sitting in my hotel room, and something just came over me where my best friend, Terry Ford, he committed suicide when he was 16. Wow. So I'm sitting in my hotel room, I was like, okay, I don't want to tour no more. I'm done with Stomp. It was a great experience. I have to go back home and start saving these kids.
That's right.
People say, why did you do that? Why you're crazy? You're making good money. You're in Stomp. I was like, don't matter. I have to change. But now my own company is taking off. You have to have faith. You have to have faith.
You really do.
You have to have faith. So that's my number one thing. Bullying, pulling the message in with music. You know what I'm saying? Giving back the whole nine, just bringing everybody together. But skin color means nothing.
Yeah, that's true. But see, your heart is in the right place.
Yes.
And it's very obvious when people, you can catch Elec on Facebook. He's got Elec Simon and Friends. And
Elec Simon and Friends.
And I always just look forward to something that you're bringing because you always have a positive message.
Yes.
And it's good. And we need to, more of us need to give back and do things that we can help, especially our younger people, the young people, the children, our teens. They need us to help them get this message across. And so I think it's so important, and I always commend you and hit you up on Facebook when I can and say, I like this, I like this.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, keep doing what you're doing.
Ma'am. And I want to give my band too, Dallas Baldwin, Steve Fernandez, Tyler Bullock, Tarkenton Johnson, Jeffrey Boyd, Damian Boyd, Christian Williams, Sean Cartel, my MD, my music director, the drummer, my drummer who's been with me forever, Chase Williams.
Oh, Chase. I remember when he was a little kid.
Yeah, Chase Williams, my other percussionist that I bring on, Mr. Tyrone, Derek Long. I just bring a lot of people in and just bring them in just to have fun and just do everything, you know what I'm saying, all together. Gerald Evans, BJ Evans, Frank Jones. There's tons of people that I use a lot. So
and so that's good. And see, that gives them an outlet too.
Yes.
And you know, giving them more exposure and everything.
Yes.
And I've seen you all perform, and it's just magnificent. You know,
it
started with you, and now look what you have.
It's a brotherhood.
Yeah, the conglomerate of people that you have involved in this. We've just got a couple minutes before we do your roll in, but I want to just let you all know that Elec is going to be with Gospel Joint Symphony. That's October the 12th. This show is going to air next week, but I'm going to air this show a lot. So it's going to be Gospel Joint Symphony, so I might be airing it again, and Gospel Joint Symphony might be over. But come out October the 12th to the Gospel Joint Symphony at Umstadt Hall, and you'll hear Elec and maybe 6 or 7 of his drummers playing on this great rendition of Lift Every Voice. This is in honor of Mrs. Marion Crenshaw, who was a 50-year Canton educator, and so I want to remember her and help young people to know who this phenomenal woman was. And Mrs. Crenshaw, I know some of you, when you just hear her name, you get goosebumps because she was an outstanding teacher. So I want you to sit back now and relax because we've got like a 7-minute clip, and it's called Elec Simon's Trailer.
This is the trailer from directed and choreographed by Mr. Ben Lehman, my photographer, Ben Lehman.
Ben Lehman.
He's the best. I wouldn't be nothing without him and his wife, Deb. I wouldn't be nothing without Ben. I'm saying it on camera. I would be nothing without him. He's the greatest, the greatest, the greatest.
Well, this is really good, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to On Track with Betty Mack. And Elec, thank you so much, because I know you're busy, and thank you for coming in. And see, I've already seen this. I saw it on your Facebook page, and I was like, oh, wow, this is awesome. We need more people to see this trailer. So sit back and relax now, and let's watch the trailer, Elec Simon, and I'll see you next time. Roll it.
It's funny how I got my start. When I went to New York City to audition for Stomp, I came across these gentlemen, William Johnson, Larry Wright. Larry Wright is the first bucket drummer ever. He kind of took me under his wing like a little brother and showed me the ropes of New York City and how to make money the right way. in order to get the real meaning of hitting on the streets, you got to go to New York City. You have to put the time in. You got to live there. You have to blood, sweat, and tears, walk in the rain, miss the train. That rhymes, but you have to put in your time to really understand what hitting on the street. A lot of people call it busking, but in New York City, they're going to call it hitting. My stomp experience was the best thing in my life. You know, I've been all over the United States, Fox Theater, Atlanta Fox Theater, Pantages Theater, Brazil, Argentina, Peru, everywhere, you name it, I've been there. Luke Cresswell, Steve McNicholas are the creators from Brighton, England, and they saw something in me, and I've been part of the show for 10 years. I swing in and out, I cover for people in and out of the show right now, and I'm still part of the family, because once you're in Stomp, you're part of the family forever.
Oh.
Elec Simon and Friends is a lot of different people. Sometimes it'll just be me by myself. Sometimes it'll be me and my drummer and sax player. I'm the front man, but then I have a horn section, guitar, a bass. Sometimes I use keys, sometimes I use an organ. I have an MC. You know, Elec Simon and Friends is just me and all my friends. You're gonna get a hard-hitting show. Mainly the show is up, keeping people's spirits high. And it's all about the crowd, and it's all about making people feel good. It's not about us. Hey, look at us. It's about making people feel good. If you're having a bad day, we want you to smile. We want you to have a great time. My thing is percussion. I love percussion. I want to play percussion. Percussion is my life. Playing for somebody big, The Roots, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. I want to play for these people one day. Until then, Elec Simon and Friends is going to keep going to the top. I'm going to keep pushing the message. Skin color means nothing. Follow your dreams. Believe in yourself. In the schools, no bullying. And that's why I came off the road with Stomp to do school assemblies on bullying. We go in state penitentiaries, juveniles. I have about 800 some inmates sitting there watching the show. Then I'll call about 60 of them and put them on buckets, put them on congas, djembes, the whole nine, and have them play with the band, bringing unity into the prison. So it's all different things. And you know, for a show, for a night show or date night, we're gonna give you a couple cover tunes, but put our own little spin on it.
Everybody get up.
sky's the limit. My mom always said you can do anything that you want to do. And, you know, a lot of people won't step out on faith and go try something else, but that's not me. I'm going to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going to the top until I can't go no further.
The world to be a better place to live in. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. If you want the world to be a better place to live in. Try real love, try real peace. Don't put it off, try real peace today. Try real love, try real peace.